So, this is Troy. So I haven't done a video for a few weeks, but we've just come to France. We've stopped off in Troy, so I thought I'd let you see what it looks like. For starters, you can see they got the flags out for me. Check this out, all the teddy bears. So I've not filmed for a few weeks. I've not been too well, and we knew we had this holiday booked in France, but we weren't taking the van. We booked a little lodge that we're going to stay in the Dordogne, and I wanted to do some filming, so I said, well, I'll get us an Airbnb in Troy, and we'll stop here, have a look round, and then carry on the journey. So here you go, let's have a look at Troy. The size of this building here, and I can see down there some really old buildings that we'll have a look at in a while. The main reason for wanting to come to Troy was because of the old buildings they have here. Right, so there's a nice little square here. I think we'll have to have a look up here. And look at these. This is like a medieval street up in front of me. This looks fantastic. By the way, also just here is what's probably the town hall, I guess. I'll come back a bit further, give you a better look at that. Yeah, the impressive town hall. But this is what I want to see. These old buildings here that are just hanging. These old timber framed places. They're all sort of hanging over the edge of the road, all on a sort of jaunty angle. I can't think of anywhere in the UK that's got stuff that's as old as this. I can think of a few places I've been to in France that look good and that maybe come close, but nothing that's got as much as this. I mean, that's just phenomenal. There's church there as well that I'll probably see a bit more of as I have a walk around. As you can see, there's loads of restaurants and cafes and places to get pancakes and what have you. But yeah, this is really, really, really nice. I mean, look at this. They are just stunning. Oh, and look, I can see these wooden sort of support beams here that have been carved. And then you look down any little side street, and again, more old timber frame buildings. These are just superb. Again, they're just everywhere. These buildings. This old door here as well. I mean, look at the size of this. I can see a little alleyway here that we'll check out. Just between these buildings here, and look, you can see how they're made up here with the timber and all sort of thin bits of brick, and again another really old door. But as we look up, you can see they're almost touching each other, and then you've got this little cobbled path that leads between them. Tons of restaurants here, but again, probably very touristy. And again, you come out of one little alleyway into a side street, and still more and more of these really old, beautiful buildings. And these with the shutters. Again, look at this. Just stunning. With the little windows up the top there. So Troyes is about an hour and a half, I think, away from Paris. Just to the east, I think, or southeast of Paris. As I say, not really on the way to where we're going, because we're going to Bergerac, but I thought, I looked online and I said, you know what, I think I'd like to stop here. So we grabbed an Airbnb, and here we are. Again, look at that lovely old building. Right, let's have a quick look in the estate agent's window, see how much things cost around here. 7-bedroom house. Is that the whole thing for 350,000 euros? With a pool.
Is it? Oh, it's got 5.
Oh my God! Look at the size of that. So what's that in English? Is that what, 300,000 quid?
Yeah, 320.
Even here for 600,000 euros. Big house there, lovely pool, lovely gardens. Yeah, that is very nice. Right, so we're following these little arrows on the floor. I've no idea what they're going to lead us to, but we found them and we're following them. And this building here, with the says this might have been a jail, maybe. These bars on the window. But that is just fantastic. And then these side roads. That's what I love about France. Full of these really nice old buildings. So the Airbnb cost us £155 for 2 nights. It's a 3-bedroomed apartment. It's really quite nice. We'll have a look later when we pop back there. Normally when we come to France, well, always when we come to France, we take the van. And as I say, this time we decided to hire a lodge at a campsite in the Dordogne and just drive the car. Unfortunately, just as we got about half an hour away from Troyes yesterday, the car started making this awful noise. I've been to speak to Citroën this morning, and we've thrown an injector, so it sounds like an Apache gunship, I think. Now they've said that it will make the drive, and we can get it fixed when we get back to the UK, but it sounds so bad. I'll let you have a little listen later. So anyway, lesson learnt. Next time, take your van. You've got 3 of them. Again, look at this here, this little BIM building. Just stunning, it really is. Was this another little alleyway? It is. I'll have a wander down here. I could quite happily walk around all the little side streets around here. Then you come out to this lovely little courtyard with the trees and the tables where you can sit there and have a bite to eat. I love France, I really do. So this is Monday now, where are we? It's about, well, 12 o'clock on a Monday. It's probably about 25 degrees, I think. This is just a nice comfortable temperature. Again, just can't get over all these beautiful old buildings. They really are something else. And the streets just go on and on. I mean, look at that. There's a little Claire's accessory shop. Oh, and this place next to it as well. Look, this little restaurant, the sort of green and cream colour. Right, now we've come out into a sort of main sort of shopping area, pedestrian shopping area. But again, look, that beautiful old building there. Well, two of them, mixed with some slightly newer ones. Lots of shops, but again, look at these. It just carries on. Like I said, I really can't think of anywhere in the UK that comes close to this. I think of a few places we've been to in France before that, as I say, that might rival this, but I still think this would probably beat them. And again, every little side street you go down, look at this. Just another surprise of more fabulous old buildings. Not sure what this big sort of arch is here with this door, but it's very impressive. It says here something about a liberation of prisoners of war from Second World War. These lovely shutters they have on the windows, and also the little metal sort of railing at the bottom of the windows there. Yeah, I mean, we've just thinking, like when we go to Salisbury, and there's a handful of little old buildings that sort of hang over the road that you think, oh yeah, you know, that's really old, but nothing of this magnitude. This one here, the sort of wooden tiles. Yeah, it's well worth coming to Troyes, I can tell you. If you're going to be in France and you think, well, it's not exactly where we're going, but it's not a big detour, well, it's worth taking the detour, I'd say, if you like old town centres and old buildings. So distance-wise, 4.5 hours drive from Calais, I think. It took us a bit longer, but we went on some of the back roads and we kept stopping. But yeah, if you just needed to get here, then it's doable. Péage wasn't too expensive either, really. I don't know what we've spent, maybe 25 quid in total on toll roads. Again, every side road. I'm not going to go down there because they're digging it up, but every single side road with these old buildings. Again, look. For sale up there. Imagine living in a place like that. Oh, look at this as well. You can see there's this newer apartment building here that butts against this old building, General Saucier. But look at that. Right, I suppose I better find the others. I've wandered off. Too busy admiring all these old buildings. I've no idea where they've gone now, but I'll find them. I would say Sam's in a charity shop, but you don't really see them over here. Even their empty shops look good. Look at that, with a little overhang at the top there. Look at this for a run of buildings. That is just something else. The angle that's on. Almost like it's falling over. I could just walk round, just filming buildings. I wonder what they're like inside. Probably lovely. I've just got to show you inside this baker's because it looks lovely. They're beautiful streets here. Again, look at this. Beautiful old building. Even the ones that aren't as old as these timber frame buildings. The ones like just here, there's still something about them. Anyway, where's this bringing us now? I can see we've got a big church in front of us. Another church here to the left. I think that's what we saw when we were walking past the old buildings earlier. Very quickly, as it's caught my eye, this little place here. That's just stunning. Look at that. So we've now got a sort of park here, some water, some more lovely old buildings. As I say, the sort of church in the background. I'm not sure exactly what part of town we're in, but we'll just have a look around. So I'm hoping that the filming's going okay. I'm limping a bit really. When I said I hadn't filmed for a while, I got an infection in my foot. I think from the gym where I get a shower. And so yeah, I've been on antibiotics for a few weeks. It seems to be easing up a little bit now, but I felt pretty bloody rough. Big building over the back there. Not sure what that is. I thought the last building I saw was the town hall, but now I'm wondering whether that might be. A nice touch. Again, nice looking parks around. I think there's maybe a museum over the back here. A cathedral, although that might have been the building that we saw close to the centre of town. Again, we've got a nice big building there. The gates with the gold. Right, you see a sign there for cathedral and museums. But I'm going to have to go down this road because look at these. Just amazing old buildings. Wow, and this nice cobbled street. But these look even older than the stuff in the centre of town. Look at these. Crumbling away a bit there. You can see how they were built with those strips of wood there behind the sort of, was it wattle and daub almost on the outside, because you can see bits of hay and sort of grass in it. These are so good. Again, this one here with the big bars over the windows. The old light. Yeah, I'm going to get neck ache from just walking around and looking upwards. It's not that busy really. I would have expected it to have been a bit busier, but I'm not complaining. And there's the cathedral. Look at the ends of the gutters here and the drain pipes. Right, so now around by the cathedral, which is huge. Again, beautiful buildings there. It must be part way through cleaning this up. It's a bit dirtier on that side. This hell of a building. The size of that. And then around it you've got more old businesses and buildings, and look, the old advertising painted on the wall there. And still more beautiful old buildings. I'm still next to the cathedral, which is here, which I'm presuming they're still cleaning that bit. But let's go down a little side road here. I think we've got a museum to my left. It's just stunning, isn't it? Again, some more big gates here, and a grand entrance to somebody's property. This little door. And then look what's carved in. And there's another view of the cathedral. That sort of side entrance. Well, that ornate sort of square up there. Just so much work went into that. And what I've noticed is even on here, where you've got the shutters, look at the little holders. Look at that. And we're back down by that river. And look at these. These look fantastic. These might be my favourite. Yeah, a little apartment here would do me. Centre of town. I suppose the only pain would be there'd be no parking. Again, you've got another little courtyard area here with the trees and the seating and the lights. I bet it's lovely in the evening. Wonder how busy this gets. You'd think it'd be busier now, but I mean, it's Monday lunchtime. Maybe they all come out in the evenings. Check out these little buses. Look at this. Tiny little thing. Little electric buses. Right, so that was the centre of Troy. We're now going to head off to a big sort of outlet area that's here. I think it's a MacArthur Glen shopping mall, similar to what they have just outside Swindon, I think. So yeah, let's go and have a little look there. Right, we've just got to the MacArthur Glen sort of outlet place, so let me show you what it looks like. So this isn't really like the one in Swindon that we have, which is all indoors. This is all outdoors, obviously because they get the weather. But yeah, there's just loads and loads and loads. I mean, all the way in the distance I can see everything. Hugo Boss, Ralph Lauren, Quicksilver, Vans, Jack and Jones, Superdry, Nike, Adidas. There's loads. Obviously Sam's had a wander off to look in the shops that she wants to see, so I'll give you a quick tour. We've even got a shop. I used to have a shot jacket. All this. I can't remember the last time I saw shot stuff in the UK. I'd really like to get myself a shot jacket. As I said earlier, the shot jacket I had, I used to love that jacket. But yeah, I don't think I can warrant spending that much money on a winter coat in the middle of summer when I don't need any more coats. Right, so I've just been looking at the board with all the names of the designer shops they have here, and they even have Peppy jeans. Now, I used to have a pair of Peppy jeans back in the 80s. They used to come with a little key ring, so I'm going to have a look and see if I can find the Peppy jeans shop. Right, got Ralph Lauren here. What have we got up in front? Kooples, Timberland. There's just so many shops here. There you go, Peppy jeans. I don't think there's a make available that I haven't come across walking around here. There is absolutely everything. Yeah, if you like shopping, you could spend a fortune. I don't really need anything. I could have really bought myself a shot jacket, but yeah, I think I'll just look. But yeah, if you wanted stuff, I mean, some of it. Just now, looking at a shot jacket there for 60 euros, which you know, reduced from 200. They've even got a Salomon shop here. I've got a pair of Salomon walking boots or walking shoes that are really good. So, I've walked all the way around here. There is literally every shop you can think of right out there in the distance. And back again, back to here, Fossil, Under Armour. There's even more up there, I think.
The next day.
Okay, so I said I'd give you a tour of the Airbnb. So here we go. Here's the living room. And we've got a little balcony there as well. There's the kitchen. There's a little pantry in there. Sam's just having a tidy up. Little bathroom here. You can see there's a washing machine and there's a sort of mini bath with a shower. Toilet in there. It's one of the bedrooms. Excuse all the washing that's been piled up on the bed. Another bedroom. And another bedroom in here. And you can see there's wardrobe space in all of those bedrooms. This is the little hallway that connects them all together. The view from outside isn't anything special, but we're about 10-15 minutes walk from the centre of town. So yeah, it's a good little B&B this. I'll see if I can leave a link in the description, so if you end up coming to Troy and you want to stay here, then you can do. Now, down there you can see the car. That's our little Citroen Picasso, which is on its knees. So yeah, the car sort of started making a noise about half hour before we got to Troy. As I said earlier, I spoke to Citroen and they said it's an injector. So they've told us we can drive it, but it does make a noise. Right, so I said how bad the car was running. I'm going to start it now and let you hear. Bear in mind we've probably got a 7-hour journey to Bergerac to try and complete. Right, so there's the engine running, sounding a little bit worse for wear. Fingers crossed, we've got a 7-hour journey to Bergerac to try and complete.
A few moments later.
Well, as you can probably see from the high-vis jacket, we've not made it to Bergerac. We're all stood here at the side of the road on the motorway, waiting for recovery. So we've been driving on the back roads from Troyes for about, I don't know, maybe 40 kilometres, and we were sort of following the motorway, and I said really we ought to get onto that péage, because at least then if we break down we're not in the middle of nowhere, we'll have an emergency telephone where we can get recovery. We got onto the motorway, and 5 minutes later the engine just died, and we rolled down the hill right next to a emergency phone. Which means that we've still got to get to Bergerac somehow, because we've got a campsite booked there. Well, a lodge on a campsite. So, yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'm guessing we're going to get recovered to the nearest town, and then I'm going to have to see if there's anywhere that I can hire a car. Wish me luck.
C'est ma voiture.
I don't think they'll understand you.
Et morte.
Right, say it.
So guys, we've basically broken down. We've now been
and the car's not
taken to a
retrievable.
garage.
And we can't get the car back because it's done. It's dead.
Don't know where we are.
It's in the middle of nowhere in a village, and we're just waiting until we
Yeah.
get some information of what we're going to do.
Elle est morte. My precious Picasso. Not a happy bunny. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? What are your thoughts, Thomas?
I'd have rather just flown.
Right, so we're having to unload the car. It's been scrapped now because it's irreparable. There was a fire in the engine and it's completely destroyed the le moteur. So yeah, that's been officially scrapped. Sam's having some medicinal wine and we're waiting for a taxi. At least we broke down somewhere nice. It's a nice looking village. I'm not going to wander around and film it all because well, my foot hurts and I want to get us on our journey, but yeah, I've had worse breakdowns. So, we're sat here waiting for a taxi. No taxis until 2 o'clock because everyone's having lunch. Unfortunately, by the time we broke down and got brought to the garage here, it was about 11:45, and so yeah, all the taxis said no, we're having 2 hours for lunch, we'll see you later. So hopefully a taxi will come at some point after 2, take us to the nearest town, which is called Sens, I think, S-E-N-S. They're going to take us to a car rental place, and yeah, we'll see if we can rent a car and finish our journey. Pretty warm. Anyway, there you go. Hopefully next time you hear from me, I'll have a car and I'll be driving to Bergerac.